Oh, hello friends. It's Friday again. Saturday, Sunday, what? It's Friday again. Saturday, Sunday, what? Okay, I'll show myself out. I'm so sorry you have to witness that. But yeah, it is Friday. Friday is my favorite day of the week. Like 90% of the planet. I'm not the only one. And today is secondary bench day. Easiest workout of the week as well. Yeah, let's start with the weight loss update. So this morning I did not forget to weigh myself, and I clocked in at 149.3 kg, which just proves that a big bounce back I had on Monday was temporary. Technically I was supposed to be at this weight last week, but the last week was one of those stagnation streaks. But I mean, I did technically cheat 3 out of 7 days last week, so maybe that's why it was a stagnation week. But this week I've been just doing, you know, my normal diet. Nothing sidetracked me, so I'm back on track. So 149.3, that's I don't know if it's a new low though, but I think I weighed in at something similar. I did weigh in at 149.2 like a couple weeks ago, but I think that was just like I was all fluids out or something. But yeah, that's good news. I'm happy that I'm back on track. So next milestone is 140 kg, and I'm hoping to hit that in, what is it today? It's end of March almost, so somewhere before summer, I guess, will be a good time to hit 140. End of May, beginning of June. Let's see what happens. It's a long journey ahead. So today's session, it's week 4, the hardest week of the block, and this is where I push myself out of my comfort zone, as you guys have seen on my bench press and my squat video this week. By the way, that squat was I feel it in my bones now, like all my knees, my ankles, my back, everything is aching from that squat, but I'm so happy I got it. So, and yeah, back to today's session. I have a close grip bench press RP8 top single. Yeah, I've been very confused when it comes to my close grip. A couple weeks ago, when I narrowed the grip down a bit more based on the feedback I got, I think I was doing RP7 at 145. I can actually play the videos here. So RP7 at 145 and then RP7 at 150. I was just trying to see what is actually RP7 for me. And both of these were just like, they flew up. So none of them looked like RP7. And today I have RP8, so it's supposed to be even harder. And I don't know what to vote. Like, I'm thinking somewhere in between 155 and 160. My reasoning is, if 150 at RP7 moved more like an RP6, then I feel like 155 would not be an RP8. It would maybe just be a correction of the RP7. My all-time bench press PR is 155, and my all-time close grip bench press PR was the one from last week, 150. So whatever I do today, I'm probably gonna set a record for both of those, because close grip bench press is technically bench press, right? So, so yeah, I'm thinking at least 155, and that will be just if I'm feeling very off. Either it's gonna be 157.5 or 160 kg, which both of would set the PR on both bench press and close grip for me. So yeah, let's see what happens. Other than that, I just have a bunch of, not a bunch, but I have some volume work. There's some ascending sets of 3 for close grip, which is RP7, RP8. I think I'll just jump 5 kg from last week. And like, here's the deal. On week 4, I'm not afraid of overshooting, because even if I overshoot, there's nothing else waiting for me on the next week, right? So it's fine. I have a deload week. If I gather some extra fatigue, you know, I'll just rest next week more. And by the way, deload week is not rest. It's just it's a normal week where I do less volume and less intensity. So I'm not afraid of overshooting, and yeah, whatever happens, happens. So this is the time to push. And the theme of the week was getting out of my comfort zone. So I think I should just do something I don't think I can do, or something that makes me uncomfortable. Yeah, I just want to warm up, you know, get started and see where I end up. So let's do that. See you on the top set.
Never gon' quit. Heard you seen some, but you never seen this. Bet on myself 8 times, no trick. Give me the loot. Word on my palm at the top of the game. Still unashamed, no one to blame. Took all the L's and I rose from the pain. Can't have the sun without seeing the rain. And it rained down when the rain came. See the time change, rolling plain Jane. You and me are not the same, stop saying things. Yeah, they talk, I don't say a lot. I just walk, so I'm moving loud. Really keep it low key, I don't like crowds. Really keep it OG, I don't like clowns. Really keep it just me, I'm the best out. I don't try to keep up, I don't stress out. I don't cash no checks, cause the checks bounce. I don't chat about that, I'm the best out. And I did all of this with a pen and a pad. Shift up the tech, got the notes in the lab. Remember the days when I want what I had. Still want more, guess I'm stuck in the past. First or your last. Fast lane, chuck up the deuce when I pass.
So I'm thinking if I were to do 160, maybe I do 2 more warm-ups, one at 140, one at 150. And I know 150 is not exactly a warm-up weight, but I think I need to do it to be sure if I'm gonna do 160. So I'm gonna load up 140 and then I do 2 extra warm-ups, 140, 150.
Get up and go, I stay ready for more. Go to the top till I level the score. Never gon' quit. Heard you seen some, but you never seen this. Bet on myself 8 times, no trick. Just give me the loot.
Last warm-up, guys, 150 kg. I'm gonna see how this moves and then I decided to upset. I'm aiming for 160, but if this feels a bit heavy, I think I'll do 157.5 instead. Either way, it should be a PR on both my bench press and my close grip as well. And the funny thing, I'm a nervous shitter. Which means before a set like this, I get an urgent rush to go to the bathroom. So that's a good sign. I think I got this.
When I'm near influence, no genre music. We go rap back to pop back to rap country on the track. I was once broke, I was down bad, swear I'm never going back. I'm from upstate, where we see a little bit of this and some of that. Little city and some sticks. Watch me put it on the map, someone get attacked.
I think 160 is gonna be RP10. It did, but my bar pad was a bit weird. Like it almost fell on my face.
Maybe we should have lost 10% to be like that.
I feel like
Really fast. It looked really good.
I think I should do 160 regardless.
Okay. Yeah, alright. I'm gonna stand right there now.
Ego lifting. Alright guys, I loaded 160, even though I know this is a bit of an overshoot, like that 150. It moved fine and everything, but I can feel that 160 is gonna be RP 9.5 or 10 or something. It's gonna be heavy. Either way, it's gonna be a big PR on both my bench press and my close grip. And yeah, hashtag ego lifting.
So I'm moving loud, really keep it low key, I don't like crowds. Really keep it OG, I don't like clowns. Really keep it just me, I'm the best out. I don't try to keep up, I don't stress out. I don't cash no checks cause the checks bounce. I don't chat about that, I'm the best out. And I did all of this with a pen and a pad.
You got me scared for a moment there, man.
Oh, I feel that in my back. My left arm was a bit... Oh, why do I feel that in my back? Oh man, I got it, that's what matters. But I told you that's gonna be our feet. So yeah, that's a big PR. And it just proves that even though close grip feels stronger, triceps is a smaller muscle and it burns out fast. So that was RP10. I don't think I had anything more in me. Big overshoot, but I don't care. It's week 4. Let's fucking go. I have 2 backoffs, or technically it's 2 ascending sets of 3 reps. So I'm gonna do 140 and 145. It's 5 kilo jumps from last week. Let's go. All right, guys, let's do the ascending sets. First one is gonna be 140 kg for triple, and then 145. And then I'll talk a bit more about my top set.
Myself 8 times, no trick. Just give me the loot. See now we going high stakes. This ain't clickbait. This a risk take. This no mistake. I was born to do it. I was born for music. I just get into it. I can't get influenced when I'm near influence. No genre music. We go right back to pop back to
Last ascending set, triple at 145. Let's go.
I'm from upstate, where we see a little bit of this and some of that. Little city and some sticks. Watch me put it on the map, someone get attacked. If you're not first and you're last, life is a race, don't you lag. I get a bag and I stack. The reason I taxed was not cause they needed me. Got all of mine equally. I see what they need from me. Blood, sweat, and tears from the frequency. Now you believe in me. Cheers for me. Give me the loot.
So yeah, that top set was really eye-opening. And if you've been watching me for a while, you know what I'm talking about, because I think I've been on a roller coaster of switching my opinion about my bench press. So I really needed to do that. I know it was a big overshoot, right? It was supposed to be RP8. That was not RP8. But close grip bench press, it's so hard. It was so hard for me to grasp and estimate my RP because I don't know how strong I am. Like when I did 150, when I did 145, it just flew. It was so hard to know, was that RP7, was that RP6, you know? So I really needed to do that to get the, you know, range of, now I know where RP10 is, and you know, it's gonna help me in the future to estimate my close grip lifts. And another thing that was really eye-opening was I've been talking about my grip width, how I do feel stronger on close grip. And after doing that 160, I feel like that's not true. Even though I never done the 160 at wide grip, I know I can do it. Like last week, or no, this week I did 155 for a single, and it was not RP10, but it was, you know, I think I had 160. So I think close grip, I'm more explosive, and that just confirms what I read about on Monday, like other people experiences, that, you know, triceps, it's a smaller muscle, it's more explosive. But I mean, you saw on the way up, like everything was easy up until that sticking point where on the tricep, my left triceps actually, it just locked out. It was like, not sure if I can push this through, but I managed to do it. And that's the thing, the triceps, they're so sneaky, you know. You think you're strong, you have it. Like that 160 felt easy when I unracked it, and when I went down, it felt easy. But then all of a sudden, it's just out of gas. It's a small muscle, that's how it works. So yeah, I think moving forward, the best thing I can do is to keep my wide grip and start practicing, you know, my technique even better. I feel like I'm not sure what I'm doing with my elbows on the wide grip bench press, so I can probably improve that. I'm gonna do some volume sets now at 120, so maybe now it's a perfect opportunity to get a feel for it a bit. And maybe not, it is week 4. This is the hardest volume set I had this block, so maybe next week on the deal with me. And yeah, I've been thinking about switching my incline bench press next block to a machine press, because I mean, nothing against the incline, it's a great exercise, but I don't feel it as much in my chest with the barbell. With the dumbbell I do feel it better, but the thing with the dumbbell is I've got some elbow issues, so I don't want to go back to that. So I'm thinking of trying a machine press instead, you know, to further develop my chest, and that's surely gonna help with my wide grip bench press. And yeah, other than that, I'm super happy. It's a big PR. 5 kilos over my best bench press single and 10 kilos over my best close grip single. So yeah, week 4 so far, big wins. 3 out of 3 sessions, PRs, big wins, and yeah, I'm looking forward to tomorrow's deadlift as well, where I'm actually aiming to do something a bit in the ego lifting territory, but we'll see. I'm gonna do my volume sets. So yeah, next one is bench press volume sets. It's gonna be 3 sets of 6. Let's get this done.
I did all of this with a pen and a pad. Ship up the tech, got the notes in the lab. Remember the days when I want what I had. Still want more, guess I'm stuck in the past. First to your last. Fast lane, chuck up the deuce when I pass. Give me the loot. Might lose some battles, but winning the war. I get knocked down, I get back up. Get up and go, I get ready for more. Go to the toe, I level the score. Never gon' quit. Heard you seen some, but you never seen this. Bet on myself, every time, no trick. Give me the loot. Might lose some battles, but winning the war. I get knocked down, I get back up. Get up and go, I get ready for more. Go to the toe, I level the score. Never gon' quit. Heard you seen some, but you never seen this. Bet on myself, 8 times, no trick. Give me the loot. Might lose some battles, but winning the war. I get knocked down, I I get back up, get up and go, I stay ready for more. Go to the toe till I level the score.
That's it for bench press, guys. Let's move on to shoulder press. Alright guys, it's gonna be shoulder press, 4 sets of 9. I kept the weight the same as last week, 115. I'm already a bit gassed out, so I don't feel like pushing it. Yeah, it's just volume. Let's get it done.
I can't get influence when I'm near influence, no genre music. We go rap back to pop, pop back to rap, country on the track. I was once broke, I was down bad, swear I'm never going back. I'm from upstate, where we see a little bit of this and some of that. Little city of sticks, watch me put it on the map, someone get attacked. If you're not first, you're last. Life is a race, don't you lag.
Alright guys, it's I'm done with the shoulder press. I have arms superset left. So it's preacher curls, tricep extensions, it's face pulls, 3 sets, 8 to 15 reps. I'm gonna start with the preacher curls. I do feel a slight ache in my left biceps from the top set on close grip, which is weird. Like, how does the bicep get involved in bench press, right? But yeah, that set wasn't perfect. The form was a bit questionable. So I even felt it in my back. Like, that's how bad it was. So yeah, improper form involves muscles that should not be involved at all. But yeah, let's do this.
You and me are not the same, stop saying things. Yeah, they talk, I don't say a lot. I just walk, so I'm moving loud. Really keep it low key, I don't like crowds. Really keep it OG, I don't like clowns. Really keep it just me, I'm the best out. I don't try to keep up, I don't stress out. I don't cash no checks, cause the checks bounce. I don't chat about that, I'm the best out. And I did all of this with a pen and a pad. Shift up the tech, got the notes in the lab. Remember the days when I won what I had. Still want more, guess I'm stuck in the past. First or your last, fast lane, chuck up the deuce when I pass. Give me the loot. Might lose some battles, but winning the war. I get knocked down, I get back up, get up and go, I stay ready for more. Go to the toe till I level the score.
Oh, that's it guys for the secondary bench day. All in all, good session. Got the big PR on the close grip. Technique wise wasn't perfect, was an overshoot RP wise as well, but I really needed to do it, so now I know where I stand. Week 4 almost over. I have a deadlift left tomorrow. I'm thinking of continuing in the hashtag ego lifting fashion and overshooting that one as well a bit, just to see where I stand. And after that I think I'm going back on track. No more overshooting ego lifting and sidetracking from my diet as well. Overall, I'm pretty happy with the progress. I'm still not happy where I am at the moment, but that is the catch. If I was happy, I wouldn't be doing this, so gotta keep putting in the work and eventually I'll get there. But yeah, I'm gonna wrap it up and I'll see you in the next video, deadlift day. Take care guys.
This ain't clickbait, this a risk take, this no mistake.